when we put the pieces of that puzzle together, we can start graphing lines. First, you'll be given a table. Sometimes we'll give you x values and sometimes we won't. In the next video, we'll talk about how to solve these problems and to graph these when you don't have x values to check. For now, I'm giving you these x values. In the process, we want to take the given function rule and substitute x in to start solving. So I'm going to take -2, but instead of x, I'm going to substitute -2 in this case, -3. To solve for y, -2 times -2 is +4, -3 is 1. That gives me my first ordered pair. When my x is -2, my y is a +1. That's a solution to this equation. I'm going to follow that process all the way through using this function rule as my process each time. -2 times whatever my x is -3. -2 times whatever my x is -3. I can copy that part down all the way. That's what my rule is. The x that I'm substituting, I'm getting from here. So in this case, I'll substitute in a -1. Here, substitute in 0, and so on. Each time I have to simplify this, and that's order of operations. -2 times -1, that's a +2. -3, 2 minus 3, make sure you use your calculators here if you need to. 2 minus 3 is a -1. The most common mistakes that you guys are going to make is going to be mistakes in arithmetic and being afraid to use your calculator. Don't be afraid to go straight over to your calculator. Hit pause during this video at any time if you want to skip over to go and check your work. So in this case, my ordered pair, my x was -1. My y is -1. Make sure you have parentheses. Those are important. Make sure you have a comma separating them. In the next one, -2 times 0 is 0. I subtract 3. 0 minus 3, again, use your calculator. You get -3. Check your ordered pair. Your x is 0, your y is -3. And we try the next problem. A negative times a positive this time gives me a -2. I bring over the -3. -2 minus 3 is the same as plus -3, gives me a -5. I have my next ordered pair, +1, -5. And my final ordered pair would be 2, -7. Once you have all your ordered pairs, you can start graphing your points. -2, 1 is here. -1, -1, 0, -3, 1, -5, and 2, -7. It should be the case that your points form a line. If on your particular problem it does not, go back and double check your arithmetic. In all likelihood, you made an arithmetic mistake. In all of these problems, they should be forming lines. So we take our straight edge, draw our line, and put our arrows. On the next problem, the process is the same. Notice there's different values for x this time, and your function rule has a fraction. The process will be the same. I'm going to go ahead and take -1/2 times whatever value I'm substituting in for x and adding 3. Go ahead and press pause. Try to come up with all of your ordered pairs. When you're done, unpause so you can check your work. Okay, here we should have found that when I take negative times a negative, I get a positive 2. Add 3 to it, I get 5. Negative times a negative, positive. Add 3 and I get 4. Anything times 0 is 0. Add 3, I get 3. First time I have a negative times a positive. So it's my first negative. A negative 1 and a positive 3 is a positive 2. Here's my ordered pairs. I plot all my points. And the last step is to take my straight edge, connect my points, and draw my arrows. The next page on the notes will be covered on the next video.